Get more Temple Ice Hockey news by following at Temple Ice Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Hello and welcome from Mount Laurel, New Jersey at the Igloo. This is Drew Bishop, your play-by-play and color commentator for today's Temple Owls ice hockey game versus the Westchester Golden Rams. We're about to get started right here from the Igloo. I'm alongside my Between the Benches partner, Jared Giovanni, and on tech we got Mike Zingroni tonight. It's going to be a major matchup between these two teams as Temple is coming off last night's energy-filled victory against Villanova. 5-2, final goal, an empty netter. Andrew Kaiser saying he hates these guys, and they want revenge against the Westchester Golden Rams, and we're off. Here we go down the ice, and the Rams win the face-off. They're sending it, dumps it into Temple's zone, number 22, going in for it. In the offensive zone. Temple fights for it. Number 7, Mike Iyer, kicking it up. Giazza chases it up. The Rams have it back. Dumps it into the Temple zone. Kicking it up ice. Temple can't seem to get it out of their zone. Westchester remains possession. Kicks it into Galitsky. Galitsky with the save.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting night for Galitsky. He started off his first game against NJIT, different division, different conference. Had a great game. Temple won big. This is a division rivalry. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do tonight.
Jared, I got a question for you. I know Ben Auerbach, we know what we have in him, but Galitsky, there's been a lot of big talk around him. What sort of do you see being around the boys from Galitsky?
So, I'm very excited to see what he can do. Actually grew up playing with Galitsky, played with him a couple times. Very strong goaltender. So I'm excited to see what he can do against Division I Golden Rams.
Definitely, and he's staying strong thus far, even being a minute into the game, looking to get this winning streak that Ben Auerbach has started last night. So Westchester still holding possession in Temple's zone. Oh, the number 17 gets a hold of it for Temple, kicks it up ice. Westchester gains hold at the point. Temple dumps it in. Brendan Ondick with the dump into their zone. Kelly in net for the Golden Rams. He kicks it out. They start on their attack. Ooh. Crossing. LeBombard with the puck. Kicking it back, number 12 for the Rams. On the break. 4 Owls in the zone. They gain possession. Trying to get it out of their own offensive zone. Been dominated thus far in the first minute and a half. 18 for the Rams. Kicking on the right side. Crossing. Battle for it. Down to 28. In the back zone. LeBombard attacks. Reed with the puck in the back zone. Crossing, fighting for it in that mid-ice. He's been feisty thus far in the first 2 minutes. Getting it back to 91. Golden Rams, number 7, Colby Yaller with the puck. Brandon Curtis takes it up the ice. Kicks it to Aiden Smith. Dumps it into the Temple zone once again. Temple trying to fight it out. Crossing, battling again for it on the boards. Giazza waits outside for a breakaway. A scuffle in the left side. Giazza takes it, runs up point, dishes it to VA. VA turns it over. Giazza puts it back to VA. Temple trying to get it out of their own zone, get something going on the offensive side. Dishes it back down. Giazza chases it into the end, and that's icing.
One thing I've noticed so far is that the Owls and the Golden Rams, it's pretty even play so far. Obviously, the Owls are coming off a very, very big win last night. Just a couple of passes. They make a couple more passes. They're into the Golden Rams zone, and a couple of chances. It could go either way today.
Yeah, Jared, and you know it better than anybody playing last year. There's something to be made up for the Owls. They lost both games against Westchester by 1 goal each last season, so looking to turn that around with the improvement this season. Ian Bowles on defense. Pokes it away, shot attempt at Galitsky. He makes a save. Bowles battle for it behind the net. Rams taking it out. Dusting it around the net, teasing them a little bit. Dishes it up. It's Jacob Horacek up top. Now Giazza has it. Bowles whiffs on it. 15. Sends it back over to Kelly. Kelly's going to take control. He's going to give it back to McKeever. McKeever takes it up ice. Kicks it to Cernigan. Line switch for the Golden Rams. Temple back in the defensive zone. Brendan Ondick taking it up, possession. Michael Erie dumps it in. Andrew Kaiser chasing it in the Golden Rams zone. Temple trying to get it set up. Golden Rams doing a good job. Michael Crowley with possession, tries to dish it up. Ooh, hand by Brandon Ondick. Oh, just wide left of the net. Temple's first shot attempt of the night. Ondick back behind net, dishes it up front. Oh, a little bit of a whiff, a little bit of a deflection. Number 24, Leo Flick for the Rams, chasing it up ice. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he gets... Oh, and they score, the Westchester Golden Rams. After it looked like Leo Flick tripped over himself, I believe. Jared, did you see who scored that over there?
I did not see. It was kind of a broken play,
Yeah.
and the puck just slid right between Galitsky's pads, right through the 5-hole. Just a broken play. No, nothing too fancy. That's going to be the biggest thing tonight. Is teams are going to have to get those dirty goals just to get on the board. Nothing's going to come clean and simple tonight.
But Lombard takes it off strong, chases it into the ice. He's trying to make that one back, getting chased down by number 25, Max McAllister. There's a bit of a scuffle behind the net. We're going to see what the results of that play are.
I think they're calling a hold on Westchester here.
Really?
The Bombard getting scrappy right off that face-off.
Yeah, he wanted that one back for sure.
That's a great answer. I was interested to see how they're going to react right away because yesterday Villanova scored a goal in the last minute of the first period, then Temple's reaction in the second period was off the charts the way they responded. And right off that
absolutely.
face-off, continuing that trend.
A slow start last night, a little bit of a slow start tonight. We're almost 5 minutes in, and Temple has it in the Westchester zone. Charles Giazza on the face-off. He wins it, kicks it back to Ondick. Ondick down to Erie. Erie to VA. VA behind the net. Kicks it back to Ondick. Ondick looking. Trying to set up on this power play. Shading towards the left side. Oh, into Ondick. Oh, he had a chance there right in front of the net. Oh, that was actually Erie, not Ondick, with the opportunity to make a play. We're going to get stopped. The net was placed ajar, so the refs are going to set that up, and we'll for another face-off in the zone.
Curious to what this power play can do. They scored 3 goals yesterday against Villanova, and the connection that they were really trying to take advantage of was Giazza on this right wing, getting up to Matthew Gannett on top for him to release that deadly one-timer. So I want to see what they want to do against Westchester.
Absolutely. And Giazza loses the face-off. Ondick whiffs on the puck. It's going to go down to Galitsky. He's going to take control. Dish it to Erie. Gets it to Gannett. Gannett has it behind the net. Takes it up the floor. 1-man advantage for the Owls. 1 minute 20 to go. Gannett saves a quick shorthanded breakaway by the Rams. Here comes Ondick. 4-on-1. Kicks it over to VA. VA muffs it. Kicks it back to Kelly. Kelly, the goalie, kicks it out. Gannett has it. Now Giazza. Or Ondick. And Gannett takes it back behind the ice. Giazza pointing over, trying to quarterback this power play. Ondick has it in. He's on sides. Looking for Giazza across the ice. Looking to make that connection again. Giazza with the first goal last night for the Owls. They're really upcharged their comeback against Nova. Erie behind the net. Loses control for a moment. Pushes it back. Ondick with it now. Trying to put the moves on. Kicks it to Giazza. A quick opportunity in front. VA picks it up. Maintains possession. Giazza with it back. Gannett has it back. 2 men on him. Ondick with it now. Back to Gannett. Pushes it up. Little soft shot. And it looks like Westchester will dump it back to Galitsky. Only 15 seconds left on the power play. But Ondick has a lot of open ice in front of him. He's going to give it a try, but there's 3 Rams in the zone. Ondick has the puck. Surrounded. He falls into the boards. Erie has it, the freshman. Loses possession. Number 16 for the Rams. And we have number 18, Ari Norlinger. She kicks it back. What a save by Galitsky. Moved over to that other side real quick, and the Owls are hyped over that save. It could have easily been another broken play. Bowles disrupts the play. Westchester, Brian Lane with the shot. Bowles with the board. And he's got it up front. Zambella chasing it down. He's trying to get his team in the zone. Kicks up a lot of snow and ice there. And it looks like there's going to be another penalty on the Golden Rams. What do you think? A roughing for number 16, Brian Lane.
Mike, just like you said, the power play tonight is going to be huge for the Owls. They scored 3 power play goals last night. They have the addition of Ondick back on the ice tonight. It's going to be very interesting to see what they can do. They just got blanked on the last power play, but if they want to make this a game, they're going to have to convert on their power play chances.
Absolutely, and you saw that power play really juice up their energy in that first time, so we're looking for more production in the second one. But it starts off with the Westchester Rams dumping it into the Owls zone. We're going to see Bladen Reed taking it up the ice. He loses it. Smedley in the back. Kaiser and Cresson back for relief. Cresson with the puck now. Lots of open ice. And it looks like the Westchester Rams are going to take the icing on this play, and we're going to take a face-off in Temple's zone. 12:32 to go, 1 minute, 31 seconds left in the power play for the Owls, their second of the night.
Little chirping going on down here on the benches between Crossan and a couple of the Westchester players.
Really?
Something to watch out.
Lombard over there, he's talking too.
This is going to be a very, very good line to watch tonight. They're going to draw some penalties. They like to play hard, and they like to play fast, and they like to throw it around.
Yeah, I see a chippy game on the horizon, and Temple's got it. Number 44. They got number 12, Andrew Kaiser, taking it up the ice. He's got 3 yellow jerseys around him. He's going to board it in. Cresson's helping him out. Smedley saves it from an offsides. Back to Kaiser. Smedley. Kaiser with a slap shot. Oh, it's right in front of the net. Oh, could not reach it. Was Cresson. Uh-oh, there's a scuffle right in front. Kelly. Oh! And the Owls diving in, sending the net ajar once again. And we already have a little bit of chipping going on. 8 minutes into the game, we've seen jawing between Cresson, Lombard, and the Westchester bench. And now Cresson is jarring with a few of the yellow jerseys, the opposing team. Man, this is a game the Owls want.
Jared, just like
Not only is this a division rivalry, division game, this is a big game for both teams, and we're just going to see that continue throughout the rest of the game. It's going to be a very chippy game. There's going to be a lot of power play opportunities. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
This is the first division game for Westchester, I believe, right?
I'm not sure, but it would not surprise me.
No, I'm not mistaken. I believe the only division game that's been played is Villanova Temple this far.
Yep, it is. It's the first ECHA game for Westchester.
Yeah, so they're definitely fired up. They want to get started. I mean, don't even have to mention the geographical relation with these two schools. But here we go, down the ice. Number 7, Gannett takes control, running it back, trying to take advantage of the last 30 seconds on this power play. Giazza dumps it in. VA is chasing it down, but it's going to be an icing.
Another big thing to look out for is Kelly, the Westchester goaltender. He's been with the team for a couple years, and he keeps the team on his back. He's a great goaltender. He's going to make those key saves for him. The Owls are just going to have to get in front of him, put some dirty goals in, stand right in front of him. Nothing's going to come pretty with him.
Absolutely. We're going to have to see the same gutsy performance from Galitsky tonight if Temple looks to win. Michael Irie on the perimeter. Loses it. Giazza was up front. VA spun around. He pokes control. Westchester behind the net. 2 Owls go barreling into a yellow jersey. Brandon Ondick taking it up. Loses the puck. Number 18. Gannett has the puck. Back ice. Crosses mid. Dishes it. Loses it. Westchester has control. Aiden Smith chasing it down the ice versus Garrett Elmer. With a quick stab at the shot. Aiden Smith has control. Kevin Cleary, been a major offensive focus point for the Westchester Rams, dumps it in. Rams with a lot of control in Temple's zone through the first 10 minutes of the first period. Gannett's going to dump it back out. We're going to look for Erie, try to poke it out. Oh, it's right behind him. He loses sight of it. Giazza goes back to retrieve it after a dump in by Westchester. Giazza setting up, line change for Temple. Running it down. Giazza has it in his zone. Back there with Ian Bowles. Galitsky in net. Sean Fowler fighting for it in that middle on the right perimeter. Bladen Reed dumps it in. Gordy Delano fighting for it down there. Uh-oh, and a risky pass could have been possibly capitalized on by Jacob Horacek in the zone. Looking at Sean Fowler with control. Dishes it to Ian Bowles. Back to Fowler. Fowler loses sight of it, and Galitsky hops on it, seeing Westchester players dump in, and that's going to have another scrum. It looks like every opportunity these guys have to get into something is going to be taken tonight, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, and that's a little unwritten rule in ice hockey is you don't touch the other team's goaltender, and the Owls
don't even come close to him.
Yeah,
exactly.
The Owls are not going to take that lightly, especially with the implications that this game has in division play.
And I'm sure since these two teams are both great friends, they're going to not take too kindly to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we can see so far.
Very polite out there. Looks like a little change. Barberini is going to come in, as well as Kyle Smedley. Ian Bowles and Bladen Reed coming off the ice. Defenseman for the Owls. Number 3 for Westchester dumps it in. Kicks it over. Ondick chasing it, looking to set something up. Irie misses the puck. Westchester has possession, dumps it in. Smedley gets a hold of it. Dishes it over to Barberini. Barberini trying to get out of his zone. Gets it to Ondick. Sees Irie over here, the young freshman. He loses his feet, gets it to Kaiser. Back to Ondick. Ondick looking for that pass. Oh, whiffs on it, and he scores! Wow, what looked like a possible whiff from Andrew Kaiser turns into a little slippy puck getting right into the net, and the Owls have tied it up at 1-1. 8:54 to go in the first period. Guys, what did you think about that goal?
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Exactly.
Sometimes, hey, that line with Michael Irie, Andrew Kaiser, and Sean Fowler, they were buzzing yesterday.
Yeah.
They didn't get awarded a goal together, but right there, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. You flub on a shot and it catches the goalie off guard.
And that's what happens when you got 3 speedy guys like that on your line. Something always good is bound to happen. So now we're 1-1. Game's all tied up again. Momentum in Temple's favor. Westchester has control. Back in their zone. Whips it, dumps it down the ice. Daniel Hargan taking it down, chasing it. Dishes it over to Leo Flick. .8:30 left to go. Galitsky, very active in the crease. Trying to help out his team. Number 25 for the Rams, dumps it in. Galitsky behind the net. Gives it over to VA. Or Gannett, my mistake. Gannett over to Moses. Chasing it up the ice is Crossan. Crossan trips over. Puck under his body. Zambella chasing it down. LeBombard. Zambella on the perimeter. Chasing down Leo Flick. Oh, deflection off LeBombard's skate. Could have been another lucky goal for the Owls. Sending it up the ice. Walker has it. Sends it back. Giazza battles for it on the boards. Giazza has it now. Losing it. Sends it over. Westchester line change. Walker chasing it down. Bowles versus Norlinger. Sends it up. Puck going high. Norlinger and Bowles fighting on the boards. VA gets it to Walker. Walker sends it in, and there's a whistle. Offsides.
I just want to note, that was a great play by Ian Bowles, pushing up the boards, pinching on the puck, and getting that puck up to VA.
We're going to need the physicality from the defenseman tonight in order to preserve that.
They're really going to have to step up, pinch on plays. Nothing's going to come easy tonight.
Run that 2-3, and that's really important to Pat Carroll in this offense. Sending it up. And Smedley has it. He one-hands it into the zone. Westchester takes control. Smedley gets it back. Oh, quick shot. This is Smedley behind the net. Tries to set up Kaiser. Was blocked by a Ram. O'Brien up the side. Oh, and a whiff shot. Have yet to see a real connect on a slap shot from Brandon Ondick tonight. Barberini with it. Back in the defensive zone. He swerves O'Brien. Back to Ondick, taking his time, surveying the floor. And the puck goes into the bench on Temple's side of the ice. Man. Now this game, this could turn out to be something. The tension's rolling. The team's about even. I'm excited for this one, and
We're only what, 14 minutes in, if my math is correct?
Yeah, your math is correct, all right.
Too many concussions, I never know.
13 minutes and 30 seconds if you want to be exact.
All right, that was close enough.
Yeah, Mike hasn't been concussed, so he's got that on lock. And Temple chasing it down, possibly getting a chance. Hurwitz. Back to Gannett. Gannett sends it up. Oh, in a dangerous place right in front of the Owls' net. Sends it up. Hurwitz dumps it in the zone. Fowler and Green chasing it down. Kelly dumps it out. Horacek. Line change to the Owls. Barberini and Bowles back on D. For my mistake, we have Bladen. Bladen, Reed, and Bowles back on the defensive end. Hurwitz taking it up the ice. Dumps it in. Line change for the Owls. Giazza runs in. Bowles surveying the floor. Walker. Bowles has it now. Sends it over to Giazza. Giazza tries to get it to VA. It's Reed chasing it down the ice. Puck gets dumped behind the net. Crowley with it now. VA chasing him down. Bowles and VA on the boards. Giazza has the puck now. Dribbles it into Kelly. VA fighting for it behind the net. Getting a little chippy. The 225s, McAllister and VA fighting for it back here. McAllister and Giazza battling. Barberini dumps it in. VA chases it down. Got Walker and Bowles looking pesty on the side. Barberini comes down. Retrieves the puck. Westchester's going to line change here. Barberini dumps it in. Giazza and VA taking it out slow. And we got a whistle on the ice.
Jared, was that actually icing? Because it looked like he was crossed the red line, but I couldn't get the best angle from here. What did you see?
I didn't really see it either. I was looking away from the play, but from my point of view, it did look like it was icing.
Okay.
But yeah, I was not paying attention. I'm not gonna lie.
Barbs can be a little deceiving with his big body. Not too sure where he's on the ice.
It's a Chara 2.0.
Yeah, right.
Face off with Giazza. Giazza wins it. Got 27 for the Owls. Mike Walker dumps it in. Giazza playing it cool. Gets control of it behind the net. A lot of Rams. Kelly saves it.
Jared, it's funny you say Chara 2.0 because I remember media day, Barbs was saying his favorite NHL player was actually Kimmo Timonen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he said. So I just thought that was very ironic.
I can see a little Timonen in him.
A little bit. I think it's his agile skating.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Barbs, he sends it in. Lombard misses it. We got Zambella fighting for it on the board. Cresson looking for some physicality alongside. Barberini saves a breakaway by the Rams. 14. Jason Zambella fighting for it. Barberini once again as that big body, using it. Tough to force your will on a guy like that. Send it over. Barberini playing defense once again. He has really disrupted the Rams on offense thus far in this first period. Galitsky with the poke. Puck is sent up and into the netting on the Temple side.
One thing I noticed right off the bat to start the period, Westchester was taking over the play, but it's kind of evened out towards the end of this period. The Owls are getting chances. They're dumping the puck in. They're grinding in the corners.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot more chances than with what they started out with.
Yeah, there's clearly no lack of athleticism for the Owls as we've seen their athletes really chasing it into that zone and creating chances for the team, but looking for more sets in the zone to be done before you can be fully confident that Temple can compete here. Behind the net, Westchester has it. Back to 28. Galitsky a little bit out of the crease. Behind the net, dangerous zone. Ondick has it now. Ondick takes it up ice, puts on the dekes. Gets caught up. Kaiser has it now. Kaiser battling for it on the boards. Back to Ondick. Ondick has control. He pulls it out. Sends it over. Kaiser with it now. And Golden Knight, Ondick getting pushed in. Very physical game thus far. Got Moses in the back. Who's sending it over. Irie. Oh, Kaiser's got a lot of open ice. Takes a shot. Looking for his second goal of the night, but Kelly stops him right into his chest.
Man, Ondick and Kaiser right now are buzzing. They're playing great together.
Definitely.
Ondick's back after missing last game with a suspension coming from the Cornell game. It doesn't look like he missed a game. He's right on the Golden Rams, and he's just setting up chances for his
I'm
teammates.
sure he really wants to get on the score sheet too, especially missing that game.
Yeah.
Especially the Nova game.
Giazza dumps it in. Walker being feisty behind the net. Fighting for it with Crowley. Crowley dishes it over. Up ice. Up ice to McDougal. McDougal has it.
Great call by the linesman right there. That was just barely offsides. And they're giving number 22 a penalty, shooting the puck after the whistle.
Really?
Unsportsmanlike.
That was Jacob Voracek.
Great call, both calls by the penalty and the offsides.
I can't help but notice Westchester shooting themselves in the foot. This will be the third power play for the Owls in the first period already. They already scored on one of them. And, I mean, I don't know how you win hockey games like that. I mean, no matter how good or bad the opposite team is on the power play, you're not going to fare very well with 3 penalties in one period. Kaiser on the faceoff. Bombard. Reed back, playing it soft. Michael Teenan Cerninen back there. On the net. Reed. Temples can't seem to get it out of their own zone on the power play thus far. 1:36 to go. There's Smedley taking control. Almost loses his feet. Almost loses the puck there for a moment. Andrew Kaiser up the left side. Dumps it in. Kelly with the puck now. Sends it over the other side. Got Reed. Bladen Reed with the hit. Major hit. Cresson and Reed getting really physical early in this game, trying to get this puck out of here from Brian Lane. Brian Lane on the ground. Gannett comes in. Cresson with the puck. Ooh, sends it over. Looking for Kaiser and LeBombard for a little setup in front of the net. LeBombard whiffs on it. Cresson attacks. Saved by Reed. Reed sends it over Gannett. Gannett with the slap shot. Up top on Kelly. He makes the save. Gannett with the puck. Uh-oh. Serious collision here. Cleary has the puck right of the net. Sends it over. Little save by Gannett. Gannett over to Van Allen. Uh-oh, and turnover by Van Allen. Westchester taking it in, but Gannett saves it. VA now behind the net. And there's a stoppage of play with 30 seconds to go in the period, 15 to go in the power play.
Looks like a penalty on the Owls. Number 17, Mike Irie. Didn't really see much of a penalty there, but
this has been a chippish game. And
yeah,
I imagine the referees are trying to cut it off early.
There's going to be a lot of calls coming from the refs. 4-on-4 play right here, a little open ice. Let's see what Dallas can get done.
We got 30 seconds left in the period. Face-off in Westchester zone, and Temple wins it. Garrett Elmer with the face-off win. Sends it over to Fowler. Fowler sends it to Elmer. He's one-on-one. Fowler chasing it deep in the zone. He's looking to get a goal. Fighting for it on the boards. A lot of yellow vests back there. Looks like Teenan Cernigan is going to take it up. No, that's actually Brian Lane. Brian Lane sends it to the middle. Oh, and it was a quick shot. It was off. And Fowler dumps it out to end the first period. 1-1. Temple Owls and Golden Rams knotted up after an Andrew Kaiser goal late in the first period. 3 penalties for the Westchester Golden Rams thus far. It has been a chippy one, fellas.
Jared's going to talk to someone on the ice so we zoom in on him.
This is like falling back.
You grabbing anybody, Jared? Looks like Jared's grabbing Kaiser.
And it looks like Jared Giovanni will be interviewing Andrew Kaiser, the goal scorer of the night, for our first period intermission interview. And we got him here at the right face-off of the Westchester Golden Rams.
All right, so I'm here with number 12, Andrew Kaiser, the scorer of the Owls' lone goal. Kaiser, take us through that play. What happened? What did you see?
So we were in the neutral zone. It was a battle in the neutral zone, and I got it back to Smed. Smed passed it across to Ondik. He had me and Irie coming into the zone. Somehow it slipped through Irie's stick, came over to me in the high slot. I took a shot at net and bounced in.
Nice. So 1-1 right now, division rival, Westchester Rams. What do you guys need to improve on in the second and third periods?
I think we just need to have our heads up, make more passes. We're kind of just throwing the puck away right now. That's one big thing. And second thing, we just had to get shots on net. This goalie's coughing them up, and I think if we get shots on net, so we have more opportunity to get goals.
Great. Good luck in the second and third period.
Thank you, man.
Yep. Back to you guys.
All right, perfect. And that's exactly what's going to happen for the Temple Owls to continue this momentum in the second and the third. But we'll be right back for more coverage of Temple ice hockey in a few.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into the first intermission report. I'm Mike Zagroni alongside Jared Giovanni and our play-by-play boy, Drew Bishop.
Yes, sir.
It is 1-1 after 1 here at the Igloo. Andrew Kaiser scoring the lone goal for Temple. I'm just going to put it real straight. What are some of your takeaways from the first period?
I mean, it's a division game. I've said it many times. The Owls, they came out a little soft, but throughout the period they were getting more chances, getting the puck in deep, connecting on more passes. The one thing I took away was that the Owls were getting under the Westchester Golden Rams skin. You know, the Crossings line, they were getting under their skin. They were creating power play chances. If they keep getting power plays, they're gonna score a couple goals.
100% agree. You see how
Yes. I kind of want to ask you, viewing through your eyes,
Yeah.
what do you see out there that really makes this team a step better than last year?
I just see guys, no matter what the score is, no matter Another thing I noticed is breakouts are a lot cleaner. They're getting into the zone a lot cleaner, and they're setting up a lot cleaner. Just a lot of little things in the past years that have been simplified, and they're getting a lot more chances because of that.
So Barbs, we were talking about him, kind of joking, his favorite player, NHL player is Timo Timonen, but he's a big guy, almost like a Chris Pronger or Chara. But, all joking aside, I mean, he's really improved this year. I've liked what I've seen from him as far as skating, the way he handles the puck, and he's not afraid to, pinch in on from the point. So what have you seen from him? This is both of you guys, not only this whole season, but, let alone today.
he's been all over the place. He's been disrupting, and you really see that because a lot of times people like to pay attention to statistics. They like to, see the numbers on the paper.
Yeah.
But if you just watch this game and you see how Barbs has disrupted Westchester when they're going down the ice, when they have those chances, that's kind of been the identity of this game thus far, has been broken plays and broken chances, and Barbs has been the safety net for Temple through the first.
Yeah, he's not a flashy player. He's not going to dangle through the whole team, but he makes those little plays that count. Plays up on the boards where he's pinching, helping his forwards out, getting the puck out. Just the little things Barbs does great. And yeah, like I said, he's not a flashy player, but he gets the job done.
Well, speaking of stats, there's 2 Temple players with 5 goals, freshman forward Michael Irie and the leader of this team, Charles Giazza.
Yeah.
So if Temple's going to get on board the second period, who are you looking at to light the goal lamp?
I'm looking at the power play. I'm looking at them, and Ondik's back in this game. He seems like he had a great first period. I'm looking at him as well. Step up, score a goal. Last 2 years he's been great. So
Ondik's been really stepping stuff up, but what's really come out to me, despite the fact that the line with Kaiser has been very speedy, has been Nick Van Allen and Charles Giazza pushing it up there, and I think have really been pains in the defenses behind thus far through this first period. I think there's a really good opportunity for those two to connect on a goal or two in this next period.
Yep.
Yeah, Nick Van Allen, I think he might be a little fired up from yesterday too, getting a major penalty at the end of the Villanova game, didn't allow him to finish it. But, you know, in a mission report, this is both your guys' first time hopping on it. The last question is always this, so both of you guys can answer this. If you were head coach Pat Carroll, what are you telling the boys in the locker room for the second period?
I'm telling them, you know, clean up the passing, but, you know, it's 1-1 right now. Who cares, you know, what the shots are, what happened in that first period. It's a 0-0 game, you know. It's anyone's game right now.
Yeah, and I'd tell them, boys, you're doing everything right except for the very last part, which is getting those good, crisp, clean shots. I feel like that's the one thing Temple's missing thus far. They're setting things up. They got pressure in the zone, but we've seen a lot of whiffs and muffs, so I'd like to see more quality slap shots and shots in general in the sixth period.
Right.
I agree.
Well, you mentioned the power play they need to get on the board. Temple is 0 for 3 on power play chances that first period, but they will be on the Richie's penalty kill when the second period starts. It is 1-1 here at the Igloo. We'll be right back with the second period call right after this.
And welcome back to Mount Laurel, New Jersey, the Igloo, home of the Temple Owls ice hockey program for the 2019-2020 season. We are one period into this interdivisional matchup between the Owls and the Golden Rams. It's tied up at 1-1. We've had 3 draft horse penalties on the Westchester Golden Rams, and it's been a scuffy game thus far between the two teams. Both teams looking to get interdivisional wins. This is the first divisional game for the Rams, the second for the Owls after last night's emotion-filled win in Hatfield over the Villanova Ice Cats 5-2, and oh boy was that a game. And the Owls are coming back on the ice. They're looking to take some revenge against Westchester for last season. 2 heartbreakers on the ice right now. We got Smedley, Giazza, VA, Barberini, and in net, Galitsky. And we're ready to start up. The two teams fired up, smacking their sticks around. This is a heated game, folks. This is hockey. And the puck is dropped for the second period. Giazza and Westchester fighting for it. Brian Lane has it behind the Westchester net. He's taking it slow. Expected that the coaches have told their players to calm down in this second period. Looking for less penalties, definitely on the Westchester side. And Westchester gets it into the zone. Senegan, the offense, all the offense for Westchester. He dishes it back. Up top at the point for Lane, for Horacek. Lane and Horacek dishing it back and forth. Horacek has it. Now Lane. Now Lane sends it over. Oh, he shoots it in to the left of Galitsky. Horacek has it on the right side. Giazza watching him. Smedley protecting the net. Giazza has it up top. Fleck with the shot. Right in Galitsky's muff.
Oh, great save by Galitsky right there, looking through a sea of Owls and Westchester players. Just a great save. Hopefully that gets him more into this game, make him a little more comfortable since it is his first division start.
Absolutely.
Yesterday, Temple did a good job of killing penalties against Villanova, but what Villanova didn't do was move around, and his Westchester team's doing that.
Ooh, yeah, they're moving around a lot, trying to create these opportunities, but the Temple defense staying strong. Reed chasing it out. Westchester has it on the perimeter. VA playing defense. Reed on defense. VA trying to poke his stick in there. Get a little disruption in there. Ooh, he's swiping it over. Oh, it's in front. Oh, Galitsky. And VA has it. It's VA and Giazza chasing it up. It's a 2-on-1, but Westchester's chasing up. Oh, and it's a quick shot that's deflected by Westchester. Ian Bowles and Bladen Reed back on defense. Westchester pushes it up the ice. Loses it. Giazza takes control. Giazza shading right. Dishes it over. Looking for Erie. Westchester has possession again. Uh-oh. What a play by Bladen Reed. Would have been a breakaway by Jacob Horacek if not for Bladen Reed's stick right in the middle there.
Yeah, that was an underrated play by Bladen Reed, freshman defenseman. Just underrated play. He's been really stepping up this year. Solid defenseman. He's played in every single game. Just great guy.
I mean, Jared, one of the main storylines for this season, 14 out of the 28 players on the roster are freshmen, so a few of them got to step up, like Erie, like Reed, and we've seen that tonight along with the rest of this season. Now Westchester has it behind the net, and here comes Temple. They get a turnover here. They're taking it down the zone. Erie up top, looking to attack. Ondick, standing in the save. It's on the boards, a little scuffle with Erie. Sends it back out. Gannett takes a slapper, stopped by Kelly. Westchester has it. Michael Rorty sends it up. Back in Temple's possession. Ondick with the deke between the legs. That was a nice stick right there. He has it behind the board, has control. Looking for Gannett. It's back to Ondick. Oh, sent back. Moses has it now. Dishes it in. Kaiser fighting for it behind the net. Now Ondick. Now it's back behind the blue line. Temple will have to come up. Gannett fighting for his life. Getting tangled up with the referee and McElroy of Westchester. McElroy has it. Being attacked by the feisty freshman, Erie. Ooh, what a hit by Crossan. He's been looking for blood all night. Moses chasing it down. Westchester sends it back in the Temple zone. Gannett has it. Gannett sends it over to Moses. Moses dishes it up ice. Ooh, Crossan with the puck. Crossan and Erie running it up. Crossan with the slap shot right off glove of Kelly. What a slapper. Temple connecting on more of these shots. Not as many whiffs as there was in the first period. But we got Barberini, Barbs as he's affectionately referred to, playing defense. And there's a save by Galitsky. And there's more pushing. LeBombard in a little bit of a scrum in front of the net with Jake Harmon.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed so far is Westchester is, besides that quick 2-on-1 rush that Crossan had, they're not giving the Owls very many odd man rushes and easy chances into their offensive zone. The Owls are going to have to play a lot of dump and chase and grind around in the corners for it.
Absolutely. Oh, and Crossan loses the face-off after a confusing whistle. Barberini sends it up to Zambella. Zambella fighting for it on the boards. Fights enough to get Crossan with it. Crossan with perhaps a trip there.
Yep, penalty upcoming.
Yep, and that's going to be the 4th draft horse power play for the Temple Owls, as Westchester has been fairly sloppy with their penalties thus far. Jared, I just want to know, you being between the benches, do you feel the hostility between the two teams on the benches coming out of the second? Is it still as bad as it was in the first?
It is worse.
It is worse.
Is there anything PG-13 you can tell us?
I can't. But no, that's going to be one of the biggest stories of this game, is the ability for the Owls to get and stay in the Westchester Golden Rams' heads, which they are currently doing, and that is why they have their 4th power play of the game.
Absolutely, and we see VA right here. Ondick fighting for it. We've got Erie fighting for it. Gannett has it back, dishes it to Giazza. Giazza sends it in over. Ondick has the puck now. Now it's Westchester. Giazza gains control once again. Trying to set up Gannett, wasn't in the zone yet. The Owls will have to come back. They're past the blue line. Giazza trailing Van Allen. Van Allen comes in. Giazza sends it over to Ondick. Ondick to Gannett. Gannett back to Ondick. Ondick maintains control, sends it in front. Oh, a little bit of a scuff. Van Allen and Kelly in front of the net. Westchester has it now. Muffs on that. Giazza has it. Loses it. Over to the left board. Playing soft is Westchester. As Michael Erie has it. Gives it to Ondick. Ondick looking for his first chance. Ooh, sends a shot, but it was blocked by Van Allen right in front of the goalie Kelly. Now we have... Ooh. And is that another whistle against Westchester?
I think they just played the puck with the high stick in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that was a great call by the refs, even though there was a little bit of agreement for the Golden Rams.
It's got to be above the shoulders, right, Jared?
Yes, above it. It was close, but it was the right call from where I'm standing.
Big break for Temple, too. They caught that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice offensive zone. To get set up here. Barbs and Bladen Reed on the point. Got LeBombard and Crossan, Kaiser as the forwards. Let's get a goal here, boys.
Yes, sir. Kaiser on the faceoff. 52 seconds left in the power play, and he wins it, but Westchester maintains possession, dumps it in. Ondick turns it over in the zone. Here comes Westchester. Nordlinger with a little move, but is stopped by Gannett. Giazza and Gannett teaming up on Nordlinger. Oh, and Westchester disrupts the play. Temple still struggling to get out of their zone. It's now a 5-on-5. Brendan Ondick, Van Allen. Michael Erie sends it up. And it looks like that's going to be an icing on Temple. Oh no, but they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off. It's going to get sent up the ice. Steve McElroy was signaling for it, but turns out roles get switched. and the icing is actually on the Westchester Golden Rams.
One thing is because they've had 4 great opportunities to score and put this game away, and they've gone 0 for 4 on it.
Exactly.
Especially getting 3 man-up goals against Villanova yesterday, kind of a drastic change in a matter of 24 hours.
And you have one of your better offensive players, Brandon Onick, on the floor, so you should be seeing more production here. But the Owls have it once again in their offensive zone. Kelly with a scrum in front, another scuff. Sticks being thrown.
Jared, it looks like these players on both sides really don't care about your unwritten rule of don't touch the goalie.
No.
They're both testing the limits.
Yeah, they're going to try to do whatever they can to get that puck in the net. That was a great play by Elmer, trying to drive that puck right in the crease, see if they can get a dirty goal for Kelly, who is arguably one of the better goalies in the ECHA.
Yeah. And now we got Garrett Elmer on the face-off in the offensive zone versus Westchester, fighting for it. Uh-oh, and there's a scrum. There's a fall down there. More bodies fall to the ground. Lots of blows being traded. We have a Westchester player coming off the floor, holding onto his arm. That's number 22, Jacob Horacek. Oh, and Westchester comes down the ice. Oh, and Michael Rorty had a perfect shot with an open net. Galitsky didn't even see it coming and barely missed. And now the Owls are going to try to rectify that and send it back up their ice. Garrett Elmer fighting for it. Now it's Barberini sending it up. It's number 19, Hurwitz, battling for it. Smedley anticipates Rorty's attempt. Tries to fight for it. Green back there. Green along with Elmer. Will Green fighting for it up. Elmer comes to give him an assist. Westchester maintains control. Line change for the Owls. Kaiser comes on the ice. Barberini with the puck now. Sends it to Smedley. Smedley sends it up ice to Erie. Erie dumps it in the zone. Kelly now with it. Has control. Westchester looking to create more chances.
I like the addition of Brendan Ondick on the line centered by Andrew Kaiser with Michael Irie on the left wing. I feel like that possesses a lot of offensive potential. What do you think about that, Jared?
Well, first of all, we have Ondick, who for the last 2 years has been one of the top leading scorers for the Owls. And then with the addition of Irie, who is one of the leading goal scorers as a freshman this year, and Kaiser, who we know was one of the leading scorers last year, I'm looking to see a lot of chances from this line in the offensive zone today. I mean, already they're firing on all cylinders, so looking for a goal for them today. They've been really standing out for me.
No doubt. And here comes Layden Reed sending it up to Zambella. Zambella and Lombard down there along with Aaron Crossan. Zambella fighting for it back there. The puck dribbles back behind the Westchester net. Now we see with the Gannett with the puck at mid-ice. Sends it back to Ian Bowles. Ian Bowles sends it up to Lombard. Lombard with the hit. The Marine, fun fact, former Marine, Brandon Lombard. Westchester has it behind the net. Sends it up ice. Looking to dump it in. Gannett has it now with Moses and Van Allen. Giazza on the ice. Walker. Walker struggles to find it. Westchester has it. Smith on the side of the boards with O'Brien. Now it's behind. Galitsky lost sight of it for a moment. Moses takes it up. Uh-oh. Quick turnover. Could have been nasty. Gannett has it now, battling. Moses goes to clean up. Takes it behind. Dishes it over. A few yellow jerseys being pesky in the zone. Here goes Walker. Gannett chasing it down. Van Allen and Giazza up the ice. Puck back in Temple zone. Gannett has it. Now back to Moses. Moses trailing in the back. Gannett. Gannett sends it up off the board. Back to Moses. Temple's defense keeping control but staying in their own zone. This is a dangerous game. Van Allen now. Now Westchester gets control. Now Westchester gets a chance. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Michael O'Brien. If it wasn't for the deflection, may have gone high pocket, but instead it hits the upper netting.
Yes, one thing in that last shift, the Owls defense are playing a very strong game right now. They're possessing the puck. making great passes. Another player that's been standing out for me this period is Bladen Reed. He's been doing a lot of little things right, getting his stick in areas to put the puck, get it out away from the Westchester Golden Rams players.
Yep. Most definitely, Jared. And now we're seeing a speedy line. We got Sean Fowler with the shot, but there's a whistle prior. It looks like an offsides.
So the shot total right now is 14-10 in favor of Westchester, but I feel like Westchester could have, closer to 20 shots. There's been a plenty of block shots here by Temple. Most recently, Matthew Gannett on the last offensive possession by Westchester. Joey Golitsky getting a little tap on the butt to help him because of that big shot block. But Temple doing a good job of getting their bodies in front of the rubber.
Even when Temple's been backed up, not been able to create offensively, they've been able to keep standard defensively, and that's been important for this ball club. And here we go down the ice. Westchester has it in their zone. Temple not set up. Barberini and Smedley back for defense. Sped up. McElroy grabs it. Sends it up. Now Fowler chases it on the perimeter. Now it's sent back. Smedley and Barbs behind the net looking for it. Barberini, that big body, disrupting a lot of plays in the first. Now McElroy. McElroy and Barberini fighting for it. Ryan Vogt back there as well. Ryan Vogt chasing it down. Jake Vitulio. Send it around. Fowler chases it down now. Fowler fighting for it on the boards. Two Westchesters. Here comes Green. Green looking for the puck. Hurwitz now defending it. Now Will Green chasing it up. Ooh, almost a shot from Kevin Cleary. Offensive defenseman for this ball club. Fowler again on the left side. And it's sent up into the boards by Brianne Lane into the net. And that'll be a stoppage of play in the Owls zone with 8 minutes to go. 1-1. Gentlemen, what are you thinking? This has been a rough period for the Owls, specifically in these last few minutes. Really been hanging around their own blue line. What do they have to do to get out of here?
They just need to, sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead, Jared. You got it.
They just need to keep it simple. Don't be looking for that perfect play. Chip it off the glass, get guys rushing up into the neutral zone, dump it in, and just grind out in the corners. Because you're not going to get anything easy with the Westchester Golden Rams today.
Oh, and here he comes down the ice. Temple's finally getting an attack. Oh, but sends it back. Bowles has it now at mid-ice. He's going to take it back. Hang out of the blue line. Sends it over to Ondick. Ondick in an open space. Has Erie. Has Kaiser. Oh, and they battle for it back in the net. Bladen Reed. Been all over the ice in this period. Uh-oh. Here comes Westchester. Cernigan, the top goal scorer, dishes it over. Oh, and it's scored by That's Jacob Horacek on the goal. Cernigan with his first assist of the season sends it over to Jacob Horacek, and that's 2-1 Westchester.
That's a tough break of events for the Owls after getting a nice pressure in the Rams' offensive zone. Poor break for the Owls, and it's offensive or odd man rush the other way, and it's in the back of the Owls net.
Yeah.
They just need to bounce back from that.
Yeah, poor break from Joey Golitsky. He saw that puck, he read the play, it just slid right under his pad, couldn't get down the left pad in time.
Yeah. And, that's just the result. When the top goal scorer comes down and he dishes it to the side, you're going to be focused on the top goal scorer if you read your scouting report. But it's time for the Owls to bounce back, and now they're chasing it down in the Westchester zone. Westchester getting it out. The line change for Temple. Nick Van Allen on ice. Gannett, a little bit of a risky play, trying to undercut Westchester player. Zambella now. Zambella to Crossan. They're going to need Crossan's physicality to break up some more of this Westchester offense. Now Westchester has it. Moses saves it from being in front of the net. Now Vogt. Ryan Vogt. Now Gannett versus Vogt. Vogt sends it back over. Kobe Yaller. Now Zambella has it. Sees Van Allen on the middle. Moses now. Going to send it up. Kelly has it behind the net. Just leaves it for his defenseman. Oh, Van Allen has it now. Tries to set up Giazza. Was covered by too many yellow jerseys. Barberini with the hand catch. Now the Westchester defense has it behind their net. Looking to send it down. Giazza with the block. Giazza has it now. Oh, what a backhand. Gave Westchester a run for their money, but Kelly saves it right in his stomach. They're going to need more chances like that from their captain and from their other stars to get back in this ball game, gentlemen.
Yeah, that was a great chance from Giazza right there, just getting the puck to the net, but you're going to need to get bodies in front of that net because Kelly's going to see that puck all the way, as he did.
Yep, and Giazza on the faceoff loses it. Westchester's defense has it now, but Walker looking to regain possession. It's sent down. Barberini with the block. He gets it. Van Allen now. Van Allen with the quick swat. Giazza's chasing it down behind the net versus the defense. Here we go. Kyle Smedley on defense. Playing it up. Now Walker gains possession. Smedley again. Smedley sends it up. It's Giazza and Van Allen with Walker trailing. Van Allen has it now. The slot wide open. Giazza muffs it. Giazza now with the puck. Now Van Allen. Now Westchester. Now Giazza tries to send it back in. Barberini playing defense and quickly swats it into the... Jared, you got a piece of that puck over there?
I wish I did. I would have pocketed that puck really quickly. Nice little souvenir.
Yeah. Jared, how's our roommate Ian Bowles looking over there? Or he's on ice now, actually.
Let's see.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Yes. We'll keep an eye on him this shift.
Be keeping an eye on his
get
hair.
a little scouting report on his hair and his
The star tracker is on Ian Bowles.
The lettuce tracker on Ian Bowles.
Pizza tracker, Domino's.
Ah, true.
Great pizza.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Fed me too many nights, honestly. All right, sends it over now. And now Westchester has it in their end. It's been a bit of a battle for the past few minutes in Westchester's end. Temple not being able to set up thus far. The offense is fighting. Sean Fowler getting a little feisty over there. Now sends it back. Garrett Elmer. Sean Fowler trying to gain possession. Gets it to Elmer. Elmer muffs it. Now on the attack is Westchester. Bladen Reed and Ian Bowles in the back. Ian Bowles with a quick swipe of the puck. Sends it over. Now to Bladen Reed. Bladen Reed looking for Will Green. Reed fighting for it. Bowles sees it, comes back around. And Ian Bowles hits it. Will Green fighting for it. It looks like a whistle.
Calling a hand pass.
Calling a hand pass. All right. Who's that on?
Westchester. So the face-off be coming out in the
Temple Westchester zone, right?
No, I think it should be the onside dot. Yep.
Oh,
onside dot right there.
So we're going to see a face-off on Temple's blue line. Andrew Kaiser on the face-off. He wins it. Gets it to Brandon Ondick. Gannett has it now. Looking for Erie. Now it's Westchester. Pushing it up ice. Looking to create an opportunity. Jacob Horacek. He's been all over the ice tonight. He tries to send it around, but Galitsky with the side pad save, keeping it secure. 2-1 Westchester. 3:33 left in the second period.
That was a great save by Galitsky right there. So far in this game, he's been pretty solid. Both goals really haven't been majorly his fault. Two unlucky breaks that have went 5-hole. But he's been solid so far. I really like what I'm seeing from him.
Absolutely. He's been playing up just like Ben Auerbach did last night, I believe, turning away 49 of his 51. But now there's a scuffle down the ice. Brandon Ondick and a Westchester player. Sends it over. Westchester has it now. Now Gannett. Gannett tries to send it back in, but Westchester gains control. Horacek now. Now Senegan. Senegan tries to slide it in the right side, but he can't. And then Horacek tries to push it in, but he can't. But that's Rorty. Oh, and that's a scuffle. Oh, and Galitsky's getting in the face of Senegan. Oh, and Senegan and Galitsky are pushing. Oh,
He just gave a shot to Galitsky.
wow. Oh, and Galitsky's getting into it with Horacek at this point. And he will take none of that at that point. Andrew Kaiser defending him. Got the whole team up there. You know, your goalie's like your dog, man.
Yeah.
You take care of your dog. Some stranger walks up to your dog and starts pushing your dog, starts touching my dog, like, I'm going to get to your face. And that's that for
Would you do that with Hank?
with Hank. Oh, yeah. Someone comes up on Hank. Oh, yeah. It's more like if someone comes up on me, they're in trouble because Hank's going after him, you know?
Sometimes when you come up on the dog's going to bite back
Yeah.
like Galiski just did there.
Big dogs got to eat, boys.
If it's Hank, though, Jared, all you got to do is wave a bacon strip in front of him, and he'll just be done. So
We don't need a vacuum in our apartment because Hank just
Hank just
eats
eats all the
everything on the
food.
floor.
Sounds like I should meet this Hank character.
Oh, you should. He's famous around Temple. He's a little dog I'll watch.
great dog.
Great dog.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And Zambella taking it up for the face-off. Ref switching out the face-off, putting Lombard in there because it's getting a little feisty in here. Lombard with the slam. Oh, Jared, right next to you on that side.
Wow, that was exciting. boys.
Wow. Look at that. And Gannett gets it. It is getting feisty in here. Zambella, Cresson. These are some physical players out here who are looking for a scrap rather than looking to avoid one.
Yeah, this is a line to watch. I mean, all night they've been chippy in the corners. But they're not just ice throwing their bodies around. They are getting chances. They are a very skilled line. So they're kind of doing the best of both worlds.
Exactly. Being physical and being technical is really what you want out of your hockey player. But here comes Moses playing defense on Westchester. Ooh, goes to his knees. Now the puck is sent back into the Temple zone. Gannett has it now, taking it up slow. Looking for Moses. Moses has it behind Galitsky. Sends it over. Gannett has it, gets a little hit. Now it's Hardigan. Now it's Vogt. Vogt fighting with Zambella and Moses on the side. Now Giazza has it. Van Allen up ahead. Westchester takes it back with a slap shot, deflected by Vogt. Vogt might have saved the shot rather than helped it in that situation. Vogt looking for O'Brien on the right side, but Moses being very feisty on the side. Giazza using his body. Zambella has the ball now. There's Van Allen running it up. Westchester has it now. Giazza with the puck. Sends it in. Now Walker tries to anticipate. Barberini sends a softie in net, taken by Westchester. Walker has it now behind the net. Westchester takes control. Smedley on defense along with Barbs. Smedley and Barbs. 3 Westchester down the ice. Oh, there's a shot from Kobe Yaller, but it's deflected. Goes high into the net. And we've seen a fair amount of those this evening, gentlemen. Good amount of deflections tonight.
Did you guys get that puck over there, or?
Nah, if it was another about 20 feet to the left, then yeah, I would get it. I'm buried away in this corner. Some lucky fan got it, though.
I'm really looking for a puck.
It's a shame. I brought my baseball mitt, too, and everything, so if one doesn't come my way, I'll be disappointed.
You're in a perfect spot for one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You might need a helmet up there, too.
I need to protect myself.
Some catcher's gear.
Can you find us any extra goalie pads, Jared?
I'll go to the locker room and it's me up here. Oh, that
Perfect.
puts me to
Oh,
the
what a
face.
shot. Saved by Galitsky. Oh,
Galitsky's going to get a penalty.
oh.
He's
Oh, and
he smacked that
Barberini getting
Voracek.
into it on the side with Senegan. And this has been something else. These teams do not take kindly for each other. I believe the quote last night, Mike, in your... and Smedley and Horacek have to be physically separated by the referee. Mike, I believe your quote last night that Kaiser gave you was that we hate these guys and they hate us. They might despise these guys, and these guys might despise them in this game today.
Yeah, the ECHA teams are not too fond of each other, especially the ones that are all in the PA Philly area.
And assistant captain Brandon Ondick chirping with Senegan. The referees are, man, they're babysitting today. This is not
This is an exciting game here.
No, this is. And
Jared, are you getting a little antsy between the benches?
I am. I got a little inside scoop on what the guys are saying, but I can't really say it over air.
we might be picking up a little bit.
Yeah, good job to cut your mic right there, Jared.
Jared, if the bench is clear over there, are you running out too?
1 second, guys.
No, he's probably listening for
Yeah.
the penalties.
So we'll wait to see. Undoubtedly, it'll be more than one, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then they're going to carry over into the third period with less than a minute left.
Yeah. So we're going to get a chance to have probably both a draft horse power play as well as a Richie's penalty kill on these next few plays.
It's going to be 5-on-5 here, boys.
Really?
What do you have offsetting?
Not really sure yet. The refs aren't explaining anything to either coaches. I think both teams are a little confused about what's going on right now.
I mean, personally, I saw Barberini and Senegan getting in a tussle, and, you know, no disrespect to Barberini. He's been great this evening, but if that's the trade we get on a penalty, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with losing the leading goal scorer on their team for a defenseman on ours.
Yeah, and that's what's being said down here is sometimes, you know, it works out for the Owls that they just took the Golden Rams' best scorer out of the game for 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
And they need to capitalize on that.
Yep, so we're seeing 5 out there, but there's a quick whistle right at the face-off. The players are frustrated not only at each other, but at the referees at this point.
The Westchester head coach is going off on the refs right now.
Well, their staff is fired up, frankly. Jared, what are you seeing over there?
Just more confusion about the calls. Not really sure what's going on here. I think the Owls have another penalty, is what the refs are saying here, but we'll find out shortly.
Okay. Right now on the ice, we have Erie, Bowles, Ondick, Kaiser, and Bladen Reed. It's currently a 5-on-5. No clarification exactly on how many penalties or who was penalized, but we can assume Senegan and Barberini were after that scrum. And they're already throwing hits. Westchester has it in the Temple zone. Andrew Kaiser being a little pest on the boards. Uh-oh, it's behind it. Hits Bowles' skate, almost slides through Galitsky. Uh-oh, there's a scrum. And Bladen Reed is pushing down a Westchester player right now.
So I have the calls for the last whistle. We have 2 slashes on the Westchester Golden Rams, and then we have a slash for Galitsky and a rough on Barberini.
All right, so that's our clarification. Obviously, we'll keep Galitsky on the ice, but the other 3 will be off. And oh boy, is it getting scrummy up in here. Westchester's not pleased, Temple is not pleased, and the tensions are running high as we're ending the first period. 4 seconds to go. Temple trying to create a chance. Westchester has it, though, and that will end the second period. Shots on goal currently in favor of the Westchester Golden Rams, 19-11. And after that 4-penalty massacre, we're standing in the midst of a tension-filled ball game at this point, to say the least, gentlemen.
Galitsky just gave a lot to the Westchester Golden Rams as he's skating by, and Westchester was more than happy to give it back to him.
Wow. And, you know, these guys have been looking forward to it. But we're going to have Jared Giovanni for our second intermission interview.
Joined by Brendan Ondick.
Assistant Captain Brendan Ondick, and he's chirping a little bit with Horacek as Horacek goes off the ice.
No, it's all friendly.
All
right
friendly,
here.
all fun and games.
All serious.
All right, then.
All right, so Ondick, you missed last game, and you're back today. How are you feeling? What's going through your head?
Feeling good. The boys were able to get a couple points without me yesterday, and just trying to do my part to help us get more points today.
Nice. So it is a very chippy game. There are a lot of penalties. You guys are 0 for 4 on the power play. What do you need to do to get pucks in the net on the man advantage?
Yeah, I think you said it. I think we just need to start getting pucks on net. We're possessing it a decent amount. Could be a little better. We need to come out of our zone as a unit, and then once we get in there, just start getting pucks on net.
Nice. And what are you looking for to improve upon in the third period here?
Same thing, pucks on net. I mean, we have 11 shots through 2 periods. It's just not good enough against a team like this. We need to get more pucks on net, more bodies in the net. Good things will happen.
Good. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
And he's absolutely right, Jared. You just got to get more pucks on the net, and we'll be looking for that more and more when the third period comes. But we'll be right back for Temple Ice Hockey.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second intermission report here in Mount Laurel, New Jersey at the Igloo. After 2 periods, the Westchester Golden Rams lead the Temple Owls 2-1. There was only 1 goal in that period, but there was a lot more things we should talk about rather than that goal. Hard-hitting affair. Both teams don't like each other. That is very obvious. Jared, you're in between the benches. How feisty is it?
Man, it is feisty down there. I mean, players are yelling at each other. The coaches are, especially the Golden Rams, they're yelling at the refs. They're not happy with the calls. The refs are laying back a little bit on the calls. As many penalties as there has been. It's very chippy. It's It's a division game. There's not much to it. I mean, it's going to be the same thing in the third period.
Yep. So you played in many of these ECHA games.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that the refs are letting a little bit of this go? Because it seems like they're a little lenient in the division games.
You know, I am a little bit. It's tough to say because it depends on the refs, the refs that you have. But in non-conference games, you tend to get a lot more calls. I think the refs know that this is a division game, and they're laying back a little bit. They're letting the boys play. And personally, for me, I like when the refs let the game go, as long as it's not getting too out of hand, which it's not. It's a hard-fought game. It's 2-1 right now. It's a good game.
Yep, as long as the boys can police themselves, the refs can, butt out of it. But one common theme we saw really in the middle of that period, too, when Westchester eventually got that goal, was Temple was struggling to get out of their own defensive end. Drew, I mean, you're calling it, and I mean, they were stuck in this blue line this side of the ice. What does Temple have to do to stop doing that?
Yeah, man, it doesn't take like a microscope, a detective glass, a telescope to see that the Owls are hanging in an area they shouldn't be hanging in. And that's part of the tension at this point, I think, is just how bottled up this game has been. Not a lot of opportunities for guys to get really good chances, to get really clean opportunities. So rather, it's been more of a chippy game where people are in close proximity to each other. I just think the Owls have to find a way to set up one of their speedier guys. I'm seeing Van Allen go up with Giazza. He's ahead. They just need to find that gap up ice in order to get it out of there, because at this point the scrum is not only amongst them, it's Galitsky's getting involved, and we see him suffer that penalty.
Yeah.
Obviously he's not coming off the ice, but it's still going to affect the team long term if he's getting involved.
Yeah, Temple's not the only team playing here. Jared, what are you seeing from Westchester to kind of make Temple sort of not really get their momentum flowing in this period?
Yeah, they're doing a very good job of playing to where the puck is going to be, not where the puck is. They're also doing a very good job of they're speedy. They're getting to the puck. They're winning a lot of puck battles. They're also very good at closing the gap in the neutral zone. The Owls are not able to get many chances coming through that neutral zone. They're closing off a lot of lanes, so it's been tough for the Owls to come into and flying through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. They've had to dump the puck in a lot. So yeah, the Rams have been doing a very good job of just closing off any of the Owls' opportunities.
Drew, you mentioned Galitsky's penalty there where he slashed Horacek right in the shins as he's coming across the crease a la Ron Hextall.
Yeah.
Does it fire up a team when the goalie, shows some emotion like that? Does that light a little spark under the bench?
Think about when your dog just like, if someone was attacking your dog and your dog sticks up for it, like you want to see that person safe, right?
Yeah.
So going back to this metaphor, you see your goalie bark in somebody's face, you see that attitude from your goalie. As long as it's not beyond the line that you can set in the sand, you understand that feistiness is good. Depending on the goalie, of course, some goaltenders can get out of their own mind, but with Galitsky, we're seeing a good game from him, and I think that passion is actually working in his favor. I mean, if you hate the guys that you're taking the shots from, you're going to be a lot more focused, a lot more energetic, and a lot more willing to throw your body out there for saves.
Especially as a freshman. I mean,
absolutely.
Coming into this game, he's aggressive. I mean,
he wants to prove himself.
Yeah.
Showing some confidence.
Yeah.
It's what you like to see from a young goaltender. Yesterday, between Temple and Nova, they're a combined more than 80 shots. I think the final shot total, blanking on me right now, I think Villanova had 53, Temple had somewhere around 38, something like that. Through 2 periods right now, there's 30 combined shots.
Yeah.
What are both teams doing defensively to kind of make this a game where the offenses can't get rolling?
Yeah, I mean, for one, there are a lot of block shots. I mean, both teams are getting their sticks in the lane of other players. They're blocking a lot of shots. It's just been a lot of back and forth plays, trying to make that the perfect play, not really just throwing everything towards the net. I feel like yesterday's game they were throwing a lot of stuff towards the net, and not just trying to set up.
And don't underestimate how much time has been wasted along the boards.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of scrums, a lot of one-on-ones, a lot of guys who seem to be looking to take their advantage, to take their opportunity to take a shot at an opposing player.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are looking for the physicality. I'm looking at Aaron Crossan. Any chance he gets, he's looking to lay somebody out. Even more than I see him trying to get a shot, trying to get some offense going. So, and I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying I think that the defenses a lot of the times have been more focused on just stalling players versus ripping the puck out and trying to get down the break as quickly as possible.
I agree.
So, Jared, as a player that's played with the team the last few years, in a game like this where it's, high emotion, physicality, and you're only down 1 goal, the game's within reach, how do you make sure that you don't cross the line of letting the emotions get the best of you?
Yeah, well, one, you just have to keep your emotions intact. You can't do anything stupid. You can hit them, do it legally. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. You just got to get more pucks to the net. Honestly, nothing's gonna come clean. You can't try to get pretty, especially with 20 minutes left. You just gotta try to get a goal, however possible.
Yep. Earlier in the game, you mentioned that if both teams, whoever's going to win, whoever's going to get the more dirty goals. Yeah. And the surprising thing about the shot total right now, it's 19-11 in favor of Westchester, but Temple has had 4 power play opportunities. Yeah. Yesterday against Nova, they scored 3 power play goals. What's not clicking? Are they just not connecting on the passes? Or are the shots just not getting through?
Yeah, I think they're not connecting on the passes, and also Westchester has had a very good penalty kill. They're getting in the lanes of the Owls, and they're not giving them many chances. I think the Owls need to, in this break, they need to go in the locker room and say, hey, how can we adjust to their penalty kill and get more opportunities on the man advantage?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, bringing it into the locker room, your head coach Pat Carroll, what are you telling the boys to make sure this third period you come at firing so you can come away with a second conference win?
For me, I'm saying full guns ahead. I'm saying load your cannons, load your attitudes, because we're going to need every single lick we got out of you guys, because they're not playing the most exquisite offense. They're not playing the most detailed technical defense. So I think you have to harness that energy. We're talking about Galitsky and his attitude and how it's helping him. I think a lot of these guys need to set their own limits, but harness the energy that they can to have that extra push. It's a 1-goal game. You got 4 power plays. You whiffed on all of them, and you're being outshot, but you're still in this by no long shot at all. It's a very close margin. Mm-hmm. So you just got to harness that energy and just be a little bit better every single play than the guy across from you.
Yep. All right, well, we are going to get set for third period play. It is 2-1 Westchester. Temple will look to harness that energy and hopes to come back to earn their second ECHA win of the season. We'll be right back with the third period call.
One goal is all the Temple Owls need going into this third period to knot it up. 2-1 in favor of the Westchester Golden Rams entering the third period. Shots on goal favor the Rams 19-11. From Mount Laurel, New Jersey, the Igloo, the home of Temple Ice Hockey, I'm Drew Bishop for the last period of action. We saw a first period. That was a scruff. That was a certain scruff. But the second period, now that was just something else. Now that was just plain fighting. And so we're looking at this third period, tensions running high. This is Westchester's first ECHA divisional game, Temple's second after a high emotion game against Villanova last night, and the puck is going to drop for our final period of the day. Charles Giazza wins the faceoff. Ian Bowles has control of it in the Temple zone. Sends it over, sends it up to Giazza. Giazza turns it over. Now back to Walker. Walker tries to send it to Bowles, but it's a turnover in the zone. Now Westchester with the move, and they score! Westchester, quick turnover from Walker, takes control. I believe, Jared, who is that down the ice? Number 24?
Yeah, that is number 24.
That's number 24, Leo Flick.
Yep.
Leo Flick with the little deke, took it from Walker, made a little move, and now it's not 1 goal, but 2 the Owls will need in this period to come back. A quick energy spike for the Westchester Rams. They're excited. But now Temple comes on. Andrew Kaiser on the ice looking for a face-off win.
Third period yesterday, Villanova scored a goal within the first minute, but the thing about that, Temple still had the lead. Now they're down 2 goals. How do they react?
Exactly. A lot of adversity in this game for the Owls. They have not been winning at all in this game. Rams have held control on the scoreboard all night. Now the Rams send it into the zone. Now we're looking at Gannett. Gannett hits it off the board, sends it up to Erie. Erie scuffing with it. Now Gannett sends it over to Kaiser. Andrew Kaiser trying to put a deke on him. Sends it back in. Ondick has it now. Ondick looking to create those points. Talking with Jared Giovanni about it at our second intermission. Now Kaiser has it. Now Erie, the freshman, battling for it on the board. Kaiser comes to help. Gannett now with control. Gannett trying to look for Ondick. Gannett sends it over to the boards. Now Erie. Erie battling for it. Still a physical game. Ondick has it now, using his body. Kaiser has it now, tries to get it in front. but it was a stick. It was a stick from Brian Lane. Stopped an opportunity from Erie and Ondick. Ondick has it behind. Trying to wrap it around, but there's too many yellow jerseys in front of the net, and it gets sent back down. That looks like that's going to be an icing call. So, Jared, what do you see down there from the energy of the Temple bench? You know, you come into this period, it's 2-1, you feel like you're really in the game, but that quick goal, are they still on fire, or does it seem kind of like a deflating moment?
No, they came back after that goal, sustained offensive zone pressure, especially by Ondick, his line with Kaiser. It shows that, you know, you're not going to give up on this game. There's a lot of time left in the game. And it's anyone's game.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you still got to think that if you're a Temple Owls player. Now Ian Bowles with the shot. Oh, quickly off Kelly's right pad. Nice shot from Bowles. Aaron Crossan and Bowles looking for the puck down there. LeBombard chasing it down. Looking to be physical, the Marine. Zambella with the slam on Harmon on the side of the boards. Temple certainly full of fight. 18 minutes to go in this period. Just like Jared said, plenty of time to go in this game. Now we're looking at Blayton Reed. Blayton Reed, one of the defensemen who's had a major impact on this game. Now sends it back. Aaron Crossan looking for it. Falls down by the hands of Blayton Reed. Bit of an accident there. There's Bowles with control. Behind the net, Lombard looking to send it out. Galitsky moving around in the crease. Oh, and he kicks it up. And Blayton Reed with a physical sign of disappointment as he sends it down for an icing. It'll be a face-off in the Temple defensive zone. The Owls now being outshot 20-12. Galitsky saved 17 of his 20 shots on the day. Now it's looking like Aaron Crossan on the face-off. He's going to get the win there. He's going to try to send it over, but it's going to bounce up high on the net and lead to another stoppage, another face-off in Temple's zone. And Garrett Elmer, Sean Fowler, Kyle Smedley, and Barbs heading on the ice for the Owls.
That was a great face-off win by Crossan right there. That's going to be a big key to the third period is winning face-offs, getting control of that puck, and getting clean breakout, clean possession.
Absolutely. And so Temple has it now, and Sean Fowler looking to use his speed, but he slows up a little bit as it's sent down the ice. And it's going to be another icing call on the Owls. Guys, the opportunities are starting to fade for the Owls. Less and less we're seeing them in the zone. They did maintain that offensive pressure following the goal. They are stuck in their zone at this point.
I'm seeing some similarities between the Owls and the Villanova Ice Cats yesterday, sort of how Villanova got deflated in their legs as the period wore on because the amount of effort they were giving, but the amount of ground they weren't gaining.
And Westchester has done a good job of blanking the Owls thus far, but now they're going to look to set up another offensive chance. Garrett Elmer from mid-ice fumbles with it a little bit. Now Sean Fowler chasing it down with his speed. Now we're looking at Will Green. Will Green in front of the net. Oh, and he got an opportunity, but just couldn't get his stick down, was scuffling with a yellow jersey down there. What a shame. And Barberini playing defense now. We see Westchester chasing it up the ice. Smedley and Barberini back behind the net. Now Garrett Elmer gains control, tries to send it up. That's Will Green up the ice. Garrett Elmer poking. Sean Fowler, Barberini playing defense on right side. There goes Barberini. Looking to make an impact with his body. Sending it up. Westchester has control. Brian Lane. Now Barberini, Galitsky. Looks like Galitsky with the save. He's going to keep that down and set up another face-off in Temple's zone.
Yeah, guys, it's tough right now because they're down 2 goals. There's 16 minutes left. You can't try to be too, what's the word I'm looking for?
Too forthcoming?
Too fancy.
Too fancy.
Yeah, you need to keep it simple. You can't try to do too much here because if you're trying to do too much, it's just not going to go your way.
And Temple has been trying to get that desperately needed opportunity. And Walker dished it over to Giazza, got sent back into the ice. Sent up. We're looking at Moses and Gannett battling some Westchester players in the zone. Giazza tries to get it. Giazza and Van Allen connecting across the ice. Giazza sends it up. No icing call here. Van Allen with the quick hit on the side against Brian Lane. Ryan Vogt chasing it down with Moses and Gannett. Gannett tries to dish it to Van Allen. Van Allen being physical tonight. Moses tries to cut off Michael O'Brien. O'Brien scores. O'Brien with the score on Galitsky, and that makes it 4-1 Westchester with 15 minutes and 14 seconds to go.
That was a great first save by Galitsky. It's just a shame that the puck just bounced to the left of him, and then he just couldn't clear the puck out.
And that is just continuing the struggles for the Owls in this period. Have not been able to get much going. But still plenty of time as Andrew Kaiser loses the faceoff. Westchester has it, fumbles it for a moment. Now it's Bladen Reed. Now it's Ian Bowles behind the net. Ondick trying to dish it over. Kaiser looking to be physical on the boards. Battling with O'Brien. There's Ondick. Ondick dishes it over. Oh, looks like Erie got tangled up over there with Max McAllister. Not sure what they're going to call here. Looks like a holding.
Looks like a holding penalty, number 25, McAllister.
All right, so Temple will get their 5th Drought Horse power play of the evening.
Big chance for the Owls coming up here. They really need to convert on this power play if they want to stay in this game and have a fighting chance.
Absolutely, and they've got their playmakers on the ice. Van Allen, Giazza, Erie, Ondick, and Gannett on this power play for the team. And if they're going to do it, if they're going to start this comeback, guys, it's got to be now, right?
Looks like we're getting even strength. Is that Irie going into the box, Jared?
Yes, that's Irie with a high stick on the Westchester Golden Rams.
And he's hitting himself in the head for that one, because that is an opportunity you cannot squander. So it looks like these penalties will be offset, minus 4 seconds that Westchester will get at the end of Temple's penalty. They'll get a 4-second man advantage.
Yeah, and it's 4-on-4 here. There's a lot of open ice.
Exactly.
So the Owls are going to be looking to create a play, get an odd man rush, something here to boost the team up.
And Charles Giazza getting upset, wants a call on number 7, Kobe Yaller. Says he was interfering with him. And guys, I just have to say it. If you're Charles Giazza, if you're Brandon Ondick, this is the time where you really mark your spot. You know, as a leader of a team, as a top point getter, this is where you got to create something. This is where your stars come out.
Especially 4-on-4, you got plenty of room to do what you need to do.
Absolutely. Put on some of those dekes, get some pucks in between some legs, and hopefully get a shot at Kelly, get him in a soft spot. But Westchester has control at the moment. They're going to enter Temple's zone with a quick shot, and that's going to be saved by Galitsky, pinned down on the ice. So, man, 14 minutes, 13 seconds left in the game. 3 goals, not unreachable, especially with the open ice we've been talking about. You got another minute and a half of 4-on-4 for both these teams. And the face-off will be lost by Giazza. Westchester will get it, but they'll dump it back in. Gannett will play cleanup, pick it up, send it on over to Reed. Reed's going to push it up the ice. Westchester gets possession, but Giazza's trailing him, so Giazza will take it now. Giazza trying to put on those dekes, trying to send it in. But physical from Brian Lane. And sent down. Galitsky caresses it, and he's going to keep it and have a face-off in the Temple zone with 13 minutes, 45 seconds to go. I just want to know, Mike, what do you think? Are you in favor of the goalie playing it safe there and taking the stop, or are you more of an NHL-type guy where the goalie's sending it away every time?
In a game like this, you want to be cautious unless it's the exact perfect opportunity, unless like it's screaming that you need to get rid of the puck. Because you're down 3 goals, last thing you need is a blunder to get down 4.
Exactly what I thought.
But if we're playing NHL 19, I'm passing that puck going
Absolutely.
down 4.
I'm not being that dude that stops the game. Come on now. All right. So Temple takes it behind. Westchester scrumming with them, trying to keep it in the zone. Looks like Brandon Ondick's going to take it down the ice, try to get it to Andrew Kaiser. Now it's Barberini playing defense back there. Smedley and Barberini cross ice, and it's bagged by Galitsky. That's another save for Galitsky. Westchester's piling the shots on goal. Galitsky currently with 21 saves out of the 25 shots on net he's had tonight.
Yeah, he's shown some very, very strong signs in this game so far. As a freshman, he looked very good. And yeah,
And are they calling that a goal? Jared, what do you see over there?
Yeah, it's a goal.
That's a goal?
It's just an unlucky bounce for Galitsky, and that's kind of the story tonight. It's just unlucky bounces for him.
And it looks like the puck just bounced up, and it looks like Kevin Cleary, the defenseman, 2 goals and 3 assists on the season for him. He's a big part of their offense, and he's going to get another goal up there. He's their second, I believe, their first point getter at this point, because Senegan has 5 points, 5 goals on the season. Now Temple Owls down 5-1, 13 minutes left to go. And Westchester wins this face-off and chases it down the ice. And now Fowler has it. Fowler shaded by 2 Westchester players. He's teamed up, turns it over. Now it's Hurwitz. Now it's Gannett. Taking it behind Galitsky. Back to Gannett. Gannett dishes it across the ice. Now that's Moses. Moses with the shot. Trying to do anything he can to get an opportunity. Here it comes. Moses chasing it back down with Gannett. We got Michael O'Brien back there, trying to create some disruption. Sends it back over. O'Brien has it now, chasing the puck down, losing his feet a little bit. Now Fowler has it. Sean Fowler with the puck, taking it up the ice. Now we see Will Green with it. Will Green takes the shot. It's deflected. Hurwitz tries to get it back, looking for a teammate. What's the call here?
Ref's just making sure that all the Westchester Golden Rams players that were on the ice for the icing are staying on. You know, sometimes teams, if they're tired, they'll try to sneak a guy off the ice. And yeah, that was the case there. But it looks like all of the Golden Rams players that were on the ice for the icing are back on the ice.
A little bit of player insight from our Between the Benches man, Jared Giovanni. Thanks, Jared.
Hey, no problem, Drew.
And Aaron Cresson will send it into the net. That's going to be saved by the pad of Kelly. Ian Bull's back there getting a little scrappy with some Westchester players. And it looks like Lombard is going to take his hit. Zambella with another hit. If the Owls can't get the win today, they're at least going to get some bodies into some boards. Lombard, the Marine, chasing it down. Zambella. Ooh, Lombard hits a Westchester player right into the bench. That's McElroy. And that's Brandon Ondick with the deke, taking it down the ice. Opportunity here. Oh, and a shot from Aaron Cresson. But Kelly slides over John Kelly. What a save. And Aaron Cresson is jawing with a few of the Westchester players, but you can't help but respect that save from Kelly, right, Jared?
Yeah, that's a great save at a great time in the game. That's what you look for in your goalie. You know, it's a 2-on-1 rush. He needs to make peace. Exactly what he did.
Exactly, and I got to think from Temple's perspective, and it's another scuffle going on. Referee just putting his arms up, wondering what's going on, but I have to imagine from Westchester's perspective, that's a sigh of relief to have a guy like that in net, because Temple gets another goal, you got 10 minutes and a deficit of 3. Anything can happen at this level of hockey. Andrew Kaiser, McElroy with a little bit of a scuffle on the boards. Barb's calling for it. Kaiser trying to deke it out behind the net. Irie has it. Ondick now. Ondick and Irie behind Ondick, trying to set up a player in front of the net. Ondick. Oh, Ondick misses a chance for a shot. Had a few Owls in front of Kelly's vision. Possible screen, possible chance for a block. Now Barberini battles for it. It's on Westchester's bench. Now Barberini has it. Sends it over to Kaiser. Van Allen's on the ice now. Now it's Erie. Van Allen to his right, boards to his left. He's hit. Van Allen chases it down. Cleary has it now for Westchester. He's behind the net. Sends it down. Michael O'Brien.
Penalty on Temple.
Penalty on Temple. And it looks like that one's going to be on the freshman, Michael Irie. Jared, what do we got over there? What penalty was that?
I believe it was a cross check from Irie.
All right. That means
Jared, is that Irie's third time in the box today? No, it's at least his second this period.
yeah.
That's his third one today.
Wow.
It's a tough day, especially with how chippy it's been.
Yep, sometimes the breaks don't go your way.
And the Owls will be on the Richies penalty kill. And that's a quick shot from Brian Lane into the chest of Galitsky. I have to say, I mean, Galitsky's let up 5 goals today, but it has still been a gutsy performance from the freshman. Certainly the box score shows that he could have used a little more offensive help. Westchester was really in his grill for most of the night, but he has had a gutsy performance tonight in the shadows of the starter Ben Auerbach.
Yeah, and that's one thing. As a freshman, you wanna get Galitsky in on these games because he needs the experience with ACHA play, especially in an ECHA game, division game. These are tight games, very hard fought, and to get him this experience is huge early on in the season.
Absolutely, I totally agree, Jared, because he is the future at the end of the day, and if he improves, the future looks bright. But Westchester has it in their zone. This is the Richies penalty kill for the Temple Owls. They're looking to stop it, looking to keep the margin to 4. 1 minute left on the penalty for the Golden Rams. They take it out to the perimeter. It's disrupted. Logan Hurwitz disrupting the play. Westchester perimeter looking for their shot. Blocked by Smedley. Smedley playing in front. Garrett Elmer looking to play Brian Lane. Standing in front. There's a quick slapper from Kevin Cleary, offensive defenseman. Oh, it looks like Smedley or Hurwitz is going to send it down the ice. We're going to get a line change for the Temple Owls. Will Green is on to attack, to press Cernigan. And here come the Rams. Man advantage. 12 seconds left on the penalty. Now they send it up. Oh, and it was a quick bounce off the pads of Galitsky. No Ram in sight of the rebound. So it dribbles out, and they get possession again. Now we're on a 5-on-5 advantage. 5-on-5 even. Lombard is now on the ice. He's looking to throw some hits. And he throws one off the bat. The Westchester player right in front of the referee.
Is LeBombard going to go to the box for that one?
No, it looks like a Westchester player, I believe.
Okay.
Number 21.
No.
Didn't see
21.
what the call was.
Michael Rorty.
But that's one thing, you're down 5-1 in this game with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left. You don't want to stop playing. You have a lot to prove. You see the Westchester Golden Rams again this season, and so you want to prove yourself. You want to prove that you can still play with them. You can still score goals.
Absolutely.
Show a little bit of adversity here in preparation for the next game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, Jared. In a game that's 5-1, sort of in the closing minutes of the third period, I mean, you kind of already touched on it already, but are you just looking to sort of prove to yourself that you can play with this team next time out?
Yeah, well, that, and, you don't want to be a team that, you're down a couple goals. You never want to give up. You want to show that you have more heart than that at the end of the day, and it's just about proving yourself, especially, you don't want to go into the next game and have Westchester with the mindset that, these guys get a couple goals upon them, they're just going to give up. So.
And after a dribble shot from Erie into the glove of Kelly, Nick Van Allen's getting in the scuffle with a few of the Westchester players. Oh, and number 7, Kobe Yaller and Nick Van Allen getting into it a little bit as they both leave the ice. I mean, guys, for me, if I'm a Temple ice hockey player, it's not as much about proving that I can play with these guys, because I believe I can play with these guys. I did play with these guys for 2 periods. It's more about having something that you can look at tonight and tomorrow before tomorrow's game and say to yourself, that's a bright spot in our third period, because you haven't had a lot of those in this final period thus far.
Yeah, that's another thing. And it's not just about proving, that you can actually play with these guys. It's about proving that, you're not going to give up no matter what the score is. And, there is another division game that the Owls are playing tomorrow here at the Igloo. So it's honestly a preparation for tomorrow's game. Keep playing strong hockey, and you don't want to come out flat-footed tomorrow.
Exactly. And, that's what they're hoping to do. Coming down the ice, the Owls are on the Ritchie's penalty kill for the next minute. And they're doing a good job of not letting Westchester set up in their zone. Got to keep moving the puck around, though. Looks like Bladen Reed loses sight of it. Now Westchester trying to take it down. Oh, and a quick hit from Lombard. He just makes him go flying. Wow. And that's Kaiser taking it up the ice. Now Crossan looking for any hit he can get. Now it's a 2-on-2. Westchester trying to get an opportunity. Takes it up. Oh, it's blocked by the skate of Gannett. Gannett, after blocking it with his skate, is going to take it up. He's got Ondick. He dishes it back to Ondick. Ondick misses it. A little bit of a shaky pass from Gannett. Now Zambella playing defense. Now Westchester with the quick shot, looking for their 6th goal. Michael O'Brien was looking to notch that one up on the board, but took it a little too high. Definitely looking for a top corner up there. Now Galitsky has it behind the net. He controls it, sends it back over. Now McAllister. McAllister, defenseman, hanging up top. Now Sean Fowler taking it up the ice, trailed by Giazza. Ondick on the left side, Fowler behind the net. Now Ondick going to try to wrap it around. Going to set up Moses. Moses to Gannett. Gannett with the shot. Bounces off a Westchester stick. Fowler has it now. Sends it over to Moses. Back to Fowler. Bounces off Fowler's stick and ricochets and is sent back down to the Temple side where icing will be called.
That shot by Gannett, I'm not sure. I don't have the best angle from where I'm standing, but that looked like that would have beat Kelly, the Westchester goaltender, but it hit Sean Fowler's skate in front because he was trying to deliver a screen, but one of his skates got in the way of the shot. It was a good hard low shot by Gannett that might have went in the back of the net if it wasn't for some skates that are in front.
And it looks like there's a little confusion down on the ice.
There's a timeout for the Westchester Golden Rams
Gotcha.
here.
All right, so timeout. Guys, 5 minutes to go. You're being outshot by 13. You're down 4. Mike, I'll swing this question back to you. You've been asking me and Jared in each intermission. What are you saying if you're Pat Carroll in the huddle right now? Because that's an important question.
I'm saying let's get back to our identity because yesterday against Villanova they were fast. I mean, they're physical this game, but they were fast, physical, relentless on the puck, and the forecheck was just exquisite. So in these last 5 minutes, if you can get 4 goals back, amazing. But if you can get 1 or 2 back by just getting back to their identity, which allowed them to get that big emotional win over Villanova yesterday, that's what I'd be looking for. Just get 1 or 2 goals that shows this Temple identity. I feel like that's what they should be looking for.
Absolutely. And, I don't want to see, if I'm Pat Carroll, another goal on Galitsky. I'm sure that that he's been through it and he understands how this game works, but you got to keep his mental frame good, and he's got to understand that he played a good game despite what the scoreboard may say. Temple's defense has to stay strong in these final 5. And now that's Will Green trying to send it up. Westchester takes it back. They're going to dump it in. And it looks like Horacek trying to create an opportunity back there. Now it's Brian Lane. Brian Lane dishing it back around. Now Westchester has it. They're hanging in the left side of the zone. Looking for a cross pass. Oh, and there was a wide open space. Galitsky had stepped out of the crease a little bit, looking for an opportunity. Oh, and that's a shot from Tiernan Senegan, who, despite being the leading goal scorer coming into this game for the Golden Rams, has been generally quiet despite their offensive output. It's been a little shocking, but Temple clearly paid attention to him, and there's been a few other shining stars for the Golden Rams through this ball game.
Yeah, Senegan has had a kind of a quiet game, but he has been getting shot opportunities. Sometimes the puck just doesn't go in the back of the net for you, and that's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how the cookie crumbles, baby. Not everybody can eat, I guess. But Now we got Westchester behind the net. 4:15 to go in the game. They're hanging out. And now it's Fowler. Fowler with the block. Now sent back. Galitsky falls on it. 4:08 to go in the period. Shots are 29-15 in favor of Westchester.
Can I just say, it is very cold in this rink today. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, my feet are cold. My feet are the coldest part.
I like to chime in and say we're spoiled compared to the setup last year at the rink at Old York Road.
Yeah, true. I shouldn't be complaining.
I can't speak on that, but I'll believe you on that one, Mike. I'm sure you'd rather be out in the sun on Lincoln Financial Field, though, than
Yeah, there's a door right next to me that has access to the outside where it's warm.
All right, now you got Sean Fowler down in the Temple zone. Temple looking to set up. Ian Bowles has it now. He takes a quick slap shot. Blocked by Westchester. Now it's Sean Fowler looking to get that puck back. Ian Bowles running down the ice, looking to pick it up, and that's going to be an icing call on Westchester. We're going to get a face-off in the Westchester defensive zone. Guys, 3:40 to go, and this one looks like it's about wrapping up.
Jared, is it as vocal as it was now in the middle of the second period, or are both teams kind of drained out a little bit from all the chirping?
No, it's definitely quieted down. I mean, there's still a rogue chirp every now and then. Might get some action here.
I mean, we are getting some action here. That's Colby Yawler. He's been fighting with a lot of guys.
Yep.
And that's Nick Van Allen. Nick Van Allen been jawing with several Westchester players on the evening. And so that looks like it might be a call on Yawler, unless Van Allen is sent to the bench. Yeah, I think he's going to be sent to the bench as well. I didn't exactly catch what started the scrum. Mike, did you see it?
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. They were both going at it, going towards the boards, and really, when the boards are coming, you're impacting, you're bracing for impact, and sometimes you might tackle one guy to make it a little bit softer blow on yourself, and that's what it looked like happened there.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen the referees play these confrontations kind of loosely today. It's been, guys on the ground, guys slamming each other with sticks, fists, and referees, frankly, just kind of watching and letting it play on. And, for real, down-to-earth hockey fans out there, I suppose that's a good thing.
Jared would can confirm this more than me since he's played a lot more hockey than I did, but it looks like the players were doing a good job of policing themselves throughout the game, even though it was getting borderline chippy.
Absolutely, and that's a face-off. The Westchester blue line. We're going to get a stoppage.
Little chirping going on here, guys. Had to keep the mic quiet a little bit. We were just talking about how the chirping has calmed down, but it is still going full force down here. This is going to be the next game that the Owls play the Westchester Rams. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
And that's the important thing to note, is that sometimes when you play a team outside your division, things settle down the stretch. But when you're playing a team in your division, this is a to be continued, right? You're still going to jaw because we're still going to see you later, and I'm still going to get my payback. So I'm going to get as much words in as I can. And that's a save from Galitsky again. And Westchester currently has doubled the Owls in shots, 30-15. Currently we have a 4-on-4 on the ice after that Van Allen confrontation. And so now, sending it over, Moses takes it down. Crossing, looking for the puck. Going to be physical. Lumbombard and Crossan at any chance.
Ooh.
Oh, and he comes around Lumbombard's face mask. And Crossan is getting into it with number 28, Brandon Curtis. And they're looking to fight. And now Kelly is getting in the middle of it. Oh, my goodness. Who was that came around Lumbombard? Is that?
Well, he's getting thrown
He's
out.
getting thrown. And that was Lumbombard laying the hit on the boards. That looks like number 12, Michael O'Brien, who got kicked from the game.
I don't know what was in his cereal this morning or what. Seriously, there's just no need for that.
There's no place
I mean,
for that.
it's been physical, chippy all game. Then out of nowhere, with 3 minutes left in the game, you're up 4 goals. You're just gonna wrap your hands around someone's neck and tackle them.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like
Doesn't seem like a
doesn't seem like a hockey guy move.
No,
Yeah.
I think we jinxed the whole chip. We said it had to calm down, and ever since then it seemed to pick back up.
Yep, we jinxed it.
It has been crazy. You know what? And you got to note it. Lumbombard and crossing, no matter what the score is, no matter what the momentum has gone, they have laid hits at every opportunity. And Lombard, gets to get somebody thrown out on the way out because that was just out of line by O'Brien, completely tackling Lombard by the neck. Fun fact I learned on the way over here, I don't know if you guys have been listening to me, I've referred to him as the Marine a few times. Lombard is a former Marine, apparently.
Yep, former U.S. Marine who was actually from Ontario, Canada.
So I don't think he was exactly scared by O'Brien.
Oh, he's not scared. He'd take anybody on.
He seemed to be
in
laughing.
This whole entire rink.
Yeah.
Let alone the hockey players. He'd take anybody on his rink.
So I don't think he minds. Right now, though, looks a little scarce on the ice. Kind of a 2-on-3 at the moment. We're seeing 2 penalties.
I think we're going to get some 4-on-3.
Some
4-on-3. We got a 5-minute major for O'Brien.
5-minute major for head contact for O'Brien. He's out of the game. Little 4-on-3 action. See if the Owls can put one in the back of the net here.
And now that's even more open ice. Brandon Ondick looking to set things up. Gannett has it now at the top of the ice. Giazza back to Gannett. Gannett kicks it with his skate. Giazza and Gannett trying to make a little 2-man action. Giazza takes a shot right to the chest of Kelly. And it's like he has a magnet in his pecs. It's basically all the pucks are just sliding right there in his center. It's been frustrating to say the least for the Owls when they can produce offense. It's not going in.
Yeah, Kelly has played very good. And the 4-on-3 is the Owls want to try to work down into the zone, get closer to the net, try to work and get the Golden Rams compact into a triangle so they can get some quality shots on net.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that Gannett's getting some more penetration. Oh, he said hits the side of the net. Now that's Ondick. Slam from the back. Ondick and number 16.
He's getting a cross-check. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he cross-checked Ondick.
He did in the back.
Yeah, he got him good, and that's another one.
And so what are we looking at here, gentlemen? What is going to be the situation? The Rams are down.
Well, can't be no 3-on-2, so I think it's going to just 4-on-3 for the rest of the game.
All right.
Yeah, here's the thing, guys. The Golden Rams are going to be down for the rest of the game. This is a good opportunity for the Owls to get back in this game. It may not seem like it, but the Owls can still come back and stay in this game because of the penalties.
And I totally agree with you, Jared. You're looking at 3 players on the Westchester offense or defense, and you just have to press them more and more in. I think Giazza and Ondick are very desperate to create those chances, create those opportunities, but you do have to take your time. Realize that the situation is not what you're pursuing. You're just pursuing the next goal that you can get.
Yeah, they need to get one quick and fast, and they need to work the puck down into the zone, get closer to the net, get some quality shots on.
Exactly. And so Ondick has it at the top of the key. Ondick playing with it a little bit. Gannett, slap shot into Kelly once again with those magnets. All the pucks are going right to him. The Owls could sure use a breakaway of some sorts right now. Something to set Kelly off of his rhythm because he has been on fire in this game. Now Kaiser has it. Now Ondick. Ondick sends it in. He's close. Ooh, and it scrapes right across the crease. An opportunity. Giazza has it behind the net. Looking to set up Gannett. Gannett back to Giazza. Giazza sends it forward. Bounces off the back to Ondick now. Now Westchester's going to look to clear it. Giazza corrals it. He has it at mid-ice. Giazza over to Ondick. Ondick looking to set up Kaiser. Kaiser with an opportunity. Oh, but it was chopped by number 4, Michael Crowley. What a play by Crowley to save an opportunity. One of the really underestimated parts of this Westchester attack has been their defense today. They have had their sticks in every time Temple's had an opportunity close to the net, and that's just the way you win ball games. So it looks like the 2 penalties are being sent down, or they're down to 0 for the offsetting for the Owls and the Rams.
5-on-3.
So now it's 5-on-3. So now you add a little more players, but the Temple should have a real chance to create some offense. It's 5-on-2 now. One Westchester on the ground. And Westchester gets to, and it's going to be a breakaway. Ari Norlinger versus Galitsky, and Ari Norlinger scores shorthanded. Makes it 6-1 the Rams, and that is just salt in the wound for the Owls as they had a 5-on-3 advantage. And Norlinger was just able to separate the puck from the commotion and scrape down, and Galitsky gives up his 6th goal of the night. He has 27 saves on 33 shots. Has not been the Owls' day-to-day, frankly.
A lot of unlucky bounces. It just sucks. They're gonna have to come back tomorrow and prove something to themselves.
Absolutely, and they'll be fired up. And now Kelly's going to take control. We got a minute third and some more scuffling. I would say it's frustration from Temple, but it doesn't matter if this game was 0-0 or 6-1. These guys have been acting feisty all night.
Yeah, it's been like that all game, and I think it's gonna go down to the last whistle.
Absolutely, it could go beyond the last
Yeah,
whistle.
just about to say that. But Jared, as you were mentioning, Temple gets back in action tomorrow. That's a good thing, though, for this Owls team. Not really to sit on this loss for a week, but less than 24 hours, just get back out on this ice, clear your head, and get another game under your belt.
Yeah, that's the thing is that once they leave this ice, they're gonna need to forget about this game. You know, take away, and figure out what you did wrong in this game. Fix it for tomorrow because you have another division matchup and another chance for 2 points.
Exactly, and you don't want this game to cost you more points in the future. And you're going to have your starting goalie back in net, Ben Auerbach. So looking forward to it. Barberini takes a shot. Lombard behind the net. Now it's sent back over. Gannett's going to take control. 39 seconds left to go. Temple will finish out the game, 5 versus 3. Game is slowed up a little bit. Here goes Gannett. There's a line change, so there's only 2 Westchester players. Now Crossan. Crossan goes sliding. Lombard looking to get some revenge. Comes over, takes the puck. Crossan now has it. Deep in his end. And now Crossan's getting into it. Ooh, and Crossan and Max McAllister getting a little heated. Oh, and Crossan has a chance. It's right behind Kelly. Somehow Kelly gets it back under his pad. And oh boy, the benches are rioting, or I should say the bench of Westchester is rioting. 4 seconds to go. Crossan managed to get an opportunity. The puck was just laying behind Kelly's pad right in front of the red line, and somehow Kelly sucks it back in and saves it. He's been a magician tonight, even when his defense has failed him on a few times. Guys, it's just one of those games for the Owls. And they'll finish out these last 4 seconds. A 5-on-3 advantage. Outshot 33-19. And Mike, I don't even know. Do you have the number of power plays on hand?
I don't have the number of power plays on hand, but
Temple had a lot.
It's upwards. It's close to 10.
It's close to 10.
Close to 10, honestly. I'd say it's upward around 7 or 8.
And we have not seen a goal from the Owls since Andrew Kaiser's first period strike. And they're just going to let the time run out. And that is going to be it for this game in Mount Laurel, New Jersey at the Igloo. Westchester Rams 6, Temple Owls 1. Outshot 33 for the Rams to 19 for the Owls. And all the Westchester players are going to come over and congratulate John Kelly on his fantastic performance, because that was something for the books.
Well, Drew, this team's back at it tomorrow, so look on the bright side of things. Less than 24 hours, get to clear your mind, get right back out on the ice.
Exactly. That's all you got to do, and
That's all you can do at the end of the day.
not hang on. I'm sure Pat Carroll will have adjustments, improvements, but they'll be looking to take advantage tomorrow in their next divisional game versus Billy Patterson.
Billy Patterson.
Billy Patterson.
Which is actually a rematch from last year's ECHA first round matchup,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken,
where
correct?
Temple was eliminated, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be something to prove for the Owls.
I'm sure they're
tomorrow.
looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I got the final power play count for the Owls. They had 7 power plays.
7, yep.
If we're not mistaken here. It's going to be something to look for tomorrow. The Owls need to improve upon their main advantage play.
I'm sure if Pat Carroll could, he would call an emergency practice and run 3 hours of power play drills tonight, but not exactly something you can do at this point.
The Owls, they need to take away some positives, take away some negatives from this game, walk in the locker room, forget about it, and come tomorrow, play hard, fight hard, because there's another 2 points on the line.
Jared, you talk looking at positives. I think that is very important. I think a few positives you got to take away from this is Galitsky. Despite the 6 goals allowed on 33 shots, he really had his work cut out for him today. Definitely tough on the defensive end. Westchester was all over it. We saw some good saves from him and a few of those goals that just weren't his fault.
Yep.
And I liked what I saw from the freshman goaltender despite the score margin.
Yeah, he played good. It's nice for him to get some experience under his belt for, like I said, a division game. It's only going to be up from here for him. Like I said, I've played with him. He's a great goalie. He's a lot to prove, and I feel he's really gonna prove that in his next couple starts.
Absolutely, and you see Brandon Ondick and Jacob Horacek talk to each other, two leaders of their respective teams as they leave the ice. I'm sure no love is lost between the teams, but I'm sure those guys, talked about it, talked it through, talked the situation through, because that's what leaders do. And, I can't expect the next game to be anything less than this.
No.
This was a feisty matchup.
Yeah, it'll be an exciting game, and I'm excited for it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Jared, what can a weekend like this do for a team? You have 3 straight, division matchups, all going to be emotional, all going to be physical. Does this really help you find your team identity and maybe just come a little bit closer because you're playing through these emotions all together?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, you're finding out who, like, your true identity as a team in these games. Tonight it was a hard-fought battle, a lot of chippiness. You really what you practice during the week, it really comes out and shows during these games. And the Owls, like I said, they're just going to need to take some positives and negatives from this game, talk about it in the locker room, talk about it for the game tomorrow, and come out firing against William Patterson. Yeah.
I mean, they split. This is a weekend where not only you find your identity, Mike, but you get a chance to measure yourself against your division.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Temple is 1-1. They have one good win and one pretty bad loss in this weekend. So if you can come out 2-1 in division play, you beat Billy Patterson tomorrow, I think that wipes away all the problems that happened today. And I think that will be the key to them really rising up. I think that these guys, knowing their personalities, going home, doing whatever they do tonight is not going to clear their minds. What will clear their mind is if they come out tomorrow versus Billy Patterson striking, and hopefully we see that.
Of course, coming into this weekend, every person, every parent, friend, girlfriend of a Temple Owl ice hockey player, they want to go 3-0 this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stated to anyone, or especially me on a media team, that Temple will go 2-1 over this weekend, you can't be upset with that.
Exactly.
You can't be upset with that. You get 4 out of 6 possible points, and it could always be a worse start. And Jared, I mean, you can't be upset with 2-1 if they can get back at it tomorrow and put together a nice hockey game.
Yeah, no, 2-1 is great for your first weekend of play. I mean, it's still early on in the year. I mean, it's October. There's a lot of season left to play. You can still split the games between Westchester, and the Owls they just need to look forward, take away the positives and negatives from this game, and look forward to tomorrow.
Jared, I can almost hear you shivering.
Yeah, I am
you're
so cold right now.
Same.
Come on, buddy. You can get over here. There's a door where you can step outside for a second if you want to warm up.
Come warm up, bud.
Yeah,
You're
you're sounding like you're shivering.
I'm on my way, guys.
Goodness, yeah.
Yeah, you've been working hard, buddy. You deserve some warm heat outside.
Yeah, my first game on the call.
Yeah, man. Drew and Jared's first game on a call.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the TU Ice Broadcast Network.
Thank you.
Both of you guys having your debuts out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what a chaotic debut it was.
What a very chaotic debut. I mean, we're without our media director, Dylan Coyle, and our assistant media director, JJ Mahowski.
How irresponsible of them.
Me, your fourth-string broadcaster, is running the show today, and we got Jared in between the benches making Pierre Maguire shake, and we have Drew getting his first play-by-play game for covering the Owls. So
may I say, I feel powerful on this scaffolding.
oh, dude, yep. I mean, you can't see on the camera. Well, you can see from the camera that they're up on a scaffold, and Drew's sitting right next to that camera.
Yeah.
You feel really powerful with it. Jared, how powerful do you feel with the mic in your hand? Because I remember when I did that yesterday, I felt like the man.
It felt great. It was fun being between the benches.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Especially for this game, and just the amount of chirping going on and, the banter between the two teams. It was great. It was fun.
Well, Jared, I know you'll be here tomorrow. Drew, will you be here tomorrow as well?
Sir.
So all three of us will be here tomorrow. When less than 24 hours. Let them get back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Won't be on the call, but I will be here.
Oh,
All
yep.
right. All right, well, perfect. We'll all be back. I'll be back to cover tomorrow's game against Billy Patterson. Same time, 4 p.m., same place, Mount Laurel, New Jersey, at the Igloo. You can find us on YouTube, Temple Ice Hockey on YouTube. Our broadcast will be live, 4 p.m. Stick around, stay tuned with us tomorrow for that final divisional game of the weekend. As for myself, Drew Bishop, our tech guy, Mike Zingroni, and our between the benches gentleman, Jared Giovanni. We say good night and good hockey.